Hi guys, so here we are, it's Borky here, and I'm looking at U-Boat again. This is version B121, stable version. I know there's a B122 unstable currently out at the moment, but I've been keeping an eye on a lot of the feedback and bugs on that, so I'm not going to progress with that one yet. I'll try B122 stable when that's available. So at the moment, like I say, we're still continuing here on B121. I did notice previously when I did have a little play, there's been a couple of improvements I've noticed in the base screen when you're there, getting all your weapons and things sorted out. So there's been a couple of nice little things which I've enjoyed, but I still believe there's a fair few bugs, and the game isn't quite ready yet, really, for a lot of people in my view. But hopefully one day we'll get there. Still, one of my current bugbears is unfortunately the loading time of this game. It does take quite a while. Like I said, I have a good system here that it's running on, so it's not the specs of my system. Anything non-essential, isn't running on at the moment either, so it's not that. So I like the way the progress bar just continues, just a little progress wheel, just kind of like stops periodically, like nothing's happening, and you're like, wondering, did my going crash or what's going on there? But no, it is still working and thinking in the background. Here we go, still thinking about it. Aha, finally, okay, we're on main screen now. Scroll through the boat here. See where I'm hovering there? Torpedo launchers. That is still a bugbear of mine. That is totally incorrect. It should be torpedo tubes. I have mentioned that before, but I guess they do have bigger fish to fry at the moment, so I can understand that one, letting that one go. There we are in our base. Annoyingly, we still get contacts on friendly ships in port. We don't need that info. That's irrelevant. My U-boats in port, their U-boats are in port. Why do we need to know there's contacts nearby? We don't. That doesn't need to happen at all. So just scrolling back through here. There's our main officer on the deck there. Also on the harbour quayside there.
Was brauchst du, Herr Kaloi?
Okay, let's have a look at the warehouse.
Schau mal.
Yeah, take a look at the stuff. Okay, so equipment available. Food, ammunition stores. So now we've got a main storage room, a deck storage and a flat gun storage. So that's an improvement. I like that one. To have like separate storage facilities for our weapon stores as well as in addition to our main storage. That's good. Let's put some shelves in there. Some torpedoes as well. I thought I could load in maybe more than one at the same time, but it doesn't let you do that. You've got to physically click each one. It would be better if you could just like click your torpedo, drop where you want to go, and if you have two spaces available, move the slider across to select you want two spaces. Let's fill up fuel as well. Yes, we've got food stores in, might talk some food. There's got a storage space for it.
Rohr 1 geladen.
One of our torpedo tubes has been loaded. Tube 1, Rohr 1. I've got some sausages, bit of bratwurst. Give some potatoes. That's some flak ammo. Our one-eyed
Schau
pirate
mal.
there, he looks bored as hell, eh? I probably shouldn't call him a pirate, but he looks like one sat there with his patch on his eye.
Beim BDU wird viel über Ihre letzte Patrouillenfahrt geredet. Gute Arbeit.
Now that's interesting. What's new in the headquarters? That's new to have the 4 options there now, because obviously the third option is my crew needs a break, which is great, that's fine. But what's new in the headquarters? Please guys, come on, what kind of English is that? You might say what's new at headquarters, what's new in the headquarters? Clearly this game hasn't been written by English people, fair enough, I do understand that. But like, you know, if you're going to write a game in English for people who are speaking English, the least you've got to do is at least get the you know, the verbatim we're using correct there. So, you know, what's new in the headquarters? Complete rubbish. That needs to be amended. Okay, let's look at our research screen. Now we've gone into headquarters. Military stash. No, I haven't got the relevant officer for that, so I can't select that. Maddox radar. Yeah, maybe we can see about researching that item. That's a good improvement. I like that. So now when you load your stores, if it's going to take quite a long time to load them, it kind of happens behind the scenes. So you just click there just to kind of make it happen quicker, which is a damn sight better than what it used to be. Before you had to physically wait for your crewmen to actually load it on individually, which took forever.
Beim BDU wird viel über Ihre letzte Patrouillenfahrt geredet.
Although why the officer will still be standing same place 2 days later in the rain at night.
Aufträge vom BDU. Streng geheim.
Right, so we've got to travel 2,000 kilometres inside the marked area, which is over there. Fantastic. Better set up our course bearings. I do like the maps on here. We can, if you zoom in close enough, it goes like, you know, a 3D map of everything that you're boats and any enemy vessels and things. I do like that.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Okay, have a fruitful patrol.
Schneller, schneller!
Right there, for those of you who don't know, there's a quick key press of plus on the keypad that actually increases your speed, or minus on keypad decreases your speed. But it just makes me laugh still that now when you click to go forward, you still get schneller, schneller, which is totally not a nautical term at all. Would never be used. Not in the context anyway. Not in a normal situation. Also, when I noticed there when we were leaving, both the screws still turn in the same direction, which is wrong, and the rear torpedo tube there looks absolutely naff. It's nothing like the real thing at all, so that clearly still needs work.
Kapitän.
Okay, so 2 of our guys gone to sleep, even though they've managed their port. Interesting.
Herr Kaloy. Kapitän.
Okay, so 3 days to research the Maddox radar. Let's do the time compression. Oh, transmission from HQ, fantastic. Very want. Information on crucial technology has been loaded on the freighter Empire Tower. Sink it at all costs. Right, let's go for that, shall we? So it's in that area there. Right. Just going to have a look at my plotting tools here, see what I've got.
Legen Sie den Kurs an! Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Just trying to sort out my bearings there. Trying to predict where I think it's going to end up. It's probably heading to the UK. Oh, no, don't do that.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Oh, that's annoying when you still get like the open sea transit like messages coming up there. It's like a little load thing it has to do. It's quite annoying.
Jawohl.
You know, time compression should just be speeds time up until such time as something happens where you must take action or do something. These little little load bits when you get close to land or going back to open waters, you know, really get rid of that. That's just crap. Still can't get over how good these graphics are though. That is a major plus for me on this game. The graphics are beautiful, I do like the graphics. With the exception of course of the modelling of the of the screws turning the wrong way and obviously the stern torpedo tube. But overall how the ocean is, the details on top of the deck and everything of the boat, even the flag waving like that does look good. Although what makes me laugh though is when you submerge is nobody bothers to take the flag down. Okay, I think they would, but oh well. Yeah, these are still annoying, these time compressions. I mean, you know, I've done 5 times compression and look how slow we're crawling along here. And then they've got open sea. Oh, it goes at a low condition, so you can suppose you can move faster. Really? Come on. That's better. That's how we should be moving. Visual contact. Well, what's this? Type 7C. Okay. So, a friendly U-boat has come within our visual range, and now our time compression stopped because we've sighted a friendly unit. And this game keeps like bugging and glitching a bit now because the Type 7C or the friendly U-boat is passing my stern by the looks of it, and because it's still in visual range, it's still getting picked up periodically, and therefore it's still going, oh, visual contact sighted. We don't care. You're friendly. I'm not going to shoot you. You're not going to shoot me. Don't need to know it. Although the plus side is I can get the points for doing the you know, clicking to say I've sighted it, but no, that's not even necessary.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Zu Befehl.
Schneller, schneller!
I know these little contact reports do add up. You know, you get your score for, you know, your points for radioing when you've spotted a friendly, but that's come on, you don't need to know that. That's not anything that's going to impact your gameplay at all. You know, it's just holding up proceedings. I want to get to the enemy target, sink what I've got to sink, and if I happen to get spotted by enemy aircraft or enemy vessel, that's when I want, oh, contact spotted, time compression halt, time to do something. Let's increase the flank speed here.
Schneller, schneller!
Schneller, schneller.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl.
Jawohl. At least jawohl is, it's kind of relevant, which is better than schneller, schneller every time you increase speed. Alright, let's get a quick bearing on this
Kurs auf diese
target.
Koordinaten setzen.
Zu Befehl.
Yeah, 1/3 a day, don't want to burn through all my fuel. Okay, so the target's moved up. Okay,
Kurs auf
I better
diese
head
Koordinaten
north.
setzen.
Sehr wohl, Herr
Increase my
Kaloi.
speed, catch it. Try and predict where it's going to be.
Kurs setzen.
Zu Befehl.
Bit of thunder there by the sound of it.
Legen Sie den Kurs an. Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen.
Herr Kaloi. Ei, ei, Herr Kaloi. Kapitän.
Legen Sie den Kurs an. Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Herr Kaloi. Herr Kaloi.
Okay, so submerged. Okay, yeah, just closing the target. There's a hydrophone. I'm still baffled by the hydrophone detection because, I mean, I do like the idea you got the little detection circle going out and around the sub, that's fine, well done. But, you know, that beyond that circle, you can still detect your targets, like the propeller noise down south there. So, I'm wondering if that circle is still supposed to represent purely for working out a firing solution or something like that, as opposed to just, you know, oh, we've detected a target. Maybe one day that will be made more clear, I'm not sure.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
But I've got propeller noise down there and then transport up there, so... And that's also interesting as well, because I'm
Kapitän.
detecting propeller noise way down south, but not where the indicator showing me the target is, which is also a lot closer to my own position. So that also seems odd. Here I am now trying to see if I can locate it manually, because I do like the old manual aspect of listening for your targets, isn't it?
Schneller, schneller! Kurs setzen.
Bestätigt. Herr Kaloi. Bestätigt.
Abfangkurs berechnen.
Ei, ei, Herr Kaloi.
Yes, there's a propeller noise down there. Ah, so the transport group has been detected there. Okay, fine, right, so...
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Oh, we're close to the target.
Bestätigt.
Okay, so, the target's definitely there. Right.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Oh, there's more noise over there as well, okay. So let's speed things up.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi.
Transport vessel soon, hopefully.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Ei, ei, Herr Kaloi. Herr Kaloi?
He's having a sleep. I mean, that's the thing that still makes me laugh, you know, you've got crewmen, officers and things, you know, lying down sleeping,
Yeah, well,
the torpedo officer and the rest of it. You know, we're close on target. You know, your crew would be made aware, right, okay, you know, target's coming up, we're getting close,
Sehr wohl, Herr
we're
Kaloi.
about to go to action stations. And members of our crew are just, you know, still lounging around having a sleep. Like, what's all that about? I mean, really? Come on.
Kurs an.
Jawohl.
There's the target.
Alarm! Auf
Oxygen's
Rechtstation.
getting low. Like, really? Come on. I mean, World War II boats, for real, oxygen would last more than 24 hours inside the boat. That's without any kind of breathing apparatus or anything like that. Our morale is going down low as well.
Herr
It's
Kaloi.
probably being overworked. So again, you know, this is war. This is their chance to put all their training into practice.
Torpedo
Firing
Kurs
solution.
berechnen.
So the red one's our target.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Zu Befehl.
At least now our torpedo officers make warming torpedoes.
Torpedo ausrichten.
Jawohl.
Target there as well. Must be the green one. Okay.
Kurs setzen.
Jawohl.
Similar to Empire Tire, but the green dot is centered on the middle ship. Okay. Also, as well, notice here, like two of these ships are noticed as being similar to Empire
Kurs auf
Tower.
diese
Really?
Koordinaten setzen.
That's not really accurate. You know, it'd be. You know, it might be mentioned on what type of cargo ship it is, whether it was a Liberty tanker
Sehr
or
wohl, Herr
whatever.
Kaloi.
Torpedokurs berechnen.
Herr Kaloi.
Torpedo ausrichten. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Zu Befehl.
I like being able to get a periscope view, but the scope view I find sometimes it goes really, really sluggish, just so slow trying to. It doesn't really turn very quickly when trying to locate your targets.
Kapitän. Herr Kaloi.
Okay, so yeah, here we are now. So I've got two targets selected. So two different firing solutions. I do like that actually. You can have your captain doing a firing solution on one. You can have your sonar operator doing the firing solution on the other. But then I don't really know how accurate that is. My understanding, I could be wrong, but my understanding was that, you know, usually the captain and maybe, you know, maybe his first officer, first mate, would do a firing solution, because then your sonar operator, although on here he's designated as an officer, he wouldn't actually be an officer. He would usually be like an enlisted man, or possibly a non-commissioned officer, but he wouldn't be an officer. So yeah, I don't think that's entirely correct. Okay, gonna flood my tubes.
Rohr 1, bewässern. Rohr 4, bewässern.
Rohr 1 bewässert. Rohr 4 fertig. Herr Kaloy?
Schneller, schneller! Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Bestätigt.
Abfahrtkurs berechnen.
Ei, ei, Herr Kaloy.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Bestätigt.
Things up a bit.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
I do
Sehr
like this
wohl,
map.
Herr Kaloy.
That's definitely a step up from the old Silent Hunter days, where you just see a 2D map and that was it. You suddenly see my ships, enemy ships smoking. So that's my target. Right.
Los!
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
I still think we need a proper torpedo cam view though. That would be a lot better.
20 Sekunden. Rohr 4 fertig.
Los!
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag. 30 Sekunden. 20 Sekunden.
Okay, that's a hit. Properly.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag. Treffer. Schwere
Serious
Schäden
damage.
am Rumpf.
Okay, serious damage. Yeah, he's going under. He's done for. Gotta be done for, surely. Yeah, he's done for. Again, this periscope's turning really, really slow. Sadly budging, which is kind of annoying. Should turn faster than that. Empire Towers, I fancy you being a bit aggressive here and maybe
Kurs auf
taking
diese
out a couple of others.
Koordinaten setzen.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy. Rohr 1 geladen.
That's a bugbear as well, is you can't control when the periscope goes up or not. I'd rather be able to manually say, right, up scope, down scope. That would be a lot better in my view than
Rohr 4
having an
geladen.
officer or your captain permanently glued to the scope. Because in real life, an officer will have a quick look for a little while, drop the scope, make sure he's nice and streamlined into the water, do anything else he's got to do, make sure he's all lined up properly and stuff, and then maybe fire or retreat or whatever he's going to do. But he wouldn't continuously be chasing down his target while looking through the scope like that. He would just be right. There's my target. Scope down. Work out the solution. Fire on target. Listen for the sound of the explosions. Possibly up scope either afterwards or near the point, near the time that torpedoes are due to have made contact. Yeah, let's do a solution.
Torpedokurs berechnen.
Kapitän.
Rohr 2, bewässern. Rohr 4, bewässern.
Rohr 2, fertig. Rohr 4, fertig.
Los!
Okay, torpedoes away. Yeah, I like that view, especially watching the torpedoes
40
go off like
Sekunden
that, but
bis
I still want the camera.
Torpedoeinschlag. 10
Torpedo
Sekunden
camera,
bis Einschlag.
definitely.
Treffer.
I mean, that view looks good, but it's like a little
Minimale
RTS view,
Schäden.
really, as opposed to a sub-sim view.
Rohr 2 geladen. Torpedoversager. Rohr 4 geladen.
I must say though, the little glitches and all, I am actually quite enjoying this, to be fair, though. It's certainly a big improvement I've noticed
Bewässern.
over version B120, so yeah,
Rohr 1
definitely,
bewässert.
I'm definitely preferring this to previous
Rohr 4 fertig.
times I've played it.
Los!
40 Sekunden.
And yeah, there's
bis
a couple of still niggles
Torpedoeinschlag.
with like time compression, but I've had more niggles before in earlier versions.
30 Sekunden. Sekunden.
20 Sekunden. Okay, well, where's the turns?
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Yep, there you go, target.
Treffer.
And explosions are something as well. Well, I don't think my torpedo officer will be preheating the torpedo like literally moments before prepping it to fire.
Der Aal ging
And I
daneben,
also
Herr
think as
Kalor.
well that torpedoes probably did take quite a bit longer to load in those days than they're depicted in the game.
Torpedokurs berechnen.
Finishes.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl.
Kurs setzen.
Zu Befehl.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl. Herr Kaloi.
Rohr 2,
tubes.
bewässern. Rohr 3,
Give us that time.
bewässern.
Just because I can.
Rohr
I'm
2
feeling a bit
fertig.
aggressive, so why not?
Rohr 3 bewässert.
Los!
Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. 20 Sekunden.
Did you set two off that? Yeah, discipline 5%. I mean, that's enough. You know, we've caught on our patrol, we found our target, sunk it, sunk a couple of extras as well. Our crew would be absolutely buzzing over the sense at the moment of a job well done. You know, because we've not been detected by any enemy vessels, we're not being hounded or chased by anybody. We've just done what we've had to do. You know, done the job as they've been trained. So they'd be on a high at the moment. They wouldn't be highly depressed, even though, you know, because we're doing our job. That's what we're there for. Right. Anyway, time to make our way out. I think. Get back onto our normal course. To, complete our 2,000 kilometre transit.
Kapitän? Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy. Herr Kaloy?
Okay, general distance to the bottom.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy.
Let's do an echo sound and see how far we are from ball. I mean, here we are now. For example, I want to be able to lower the periscope because my targets are gone. I don't need the scope up. I just want to be able to drop the scope and off we go. So that's a bit of a bugbear. I want to be able to reduce that. I want to be able to you know, bring the scope up and down at will, as opposed to dictated to me by a character on the ship. And the crew's all knackered, so send them to bed.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl.
Okay, so he's playing cards. Right. It's crazy as well. Like I say, you know, I've shot my targets, but I've got to send most of my officers to bed to get the morale up, despite having a little bit of a successful mission there.
Herr Kaloy?
I'll get him to, yeah. Did the radio listen? That's a radio transmissions, right? Okay. Low air quality. I mean, we've only been at sea for a total of 2 days, 14 hours. So our air quality wouldn't be dangerous yet because, you know, we've spent at least more than 24 hours on the surface. Hey, what happened there? Game over. Your U-96 has been evacuated and sunk. Most of the crew were rescued by other U-boats. That was a bit sudden. What happened there? I mean, to that point, I was quite enjoying it overall, despite the little glitches. And all of a sudden, it's like, you know, batteries nearly dead, oxygen nearly gone, and you know, just game over. Crew evacuated, and one crew member died. Ridiculous. That really is ridiculous. That's not good at all.